Good morning. Good Sunday morning to all those heathens out there missing church. Or maybe you're not and you're watching Good Morning with Nate Schmancy. And Mike is missing. Interesting. I thought he would be here by now. Let me check my email. Interesting, we've got an email from the local authorities. Mike has gone missing. He was last seen 11 hours ago at a flea market off of Route 33, purchasing cherry tomatoes. I knew he was a big fan of those, and I was hoping he wouldn't get tied back up into that crowd. But he's a vegan, so can't stop him from buying the cherry tomatoes and going on the binges. Have a couple of good things coming up. A few tracks coming from Epidemic Sound. Next one coming up is Let It All Go by Ross Pig. Rospigg. Hope you enjoyed this one. Welcome back to Good Morning. That was Ross Pig with Let It All Go. Good morning this Sunday morning. Question for all of you listening. Do you go with Sunday Fun Day or do you prefer Lazy Sunday? Usually I'm more of a lazy Sunday guy, but every once in a while we do a Sunday Fun Day and go out and about. It's going to be beautiful here in Columbus, Ohio today, and I think the kids want to get into some stuff. So let me know in the chat if you prefer Sunday Fun Day or Lazy Sunday, or maybe you work on Sunday. But if you're listening to this, I imagine you're not churching it up this Sunday morning. Maybe you're listening beforehand. You can tell me that too. But if you're up this early with me, you either get up early or you're up all night long, which is the next track by XACK, requested again by Mike, who isn't here. So hopefully I'll play it and maybe he'll show up. All Night Long by Jack. Good morning this Sunday morning. That was All Night Long by Jack, I believe. Not quite sure. Saw that Mr. Doolittle said that he had left his special gummy bear vitamins, I believe, in the car. They melted into a single gummy. So what did he decide to do? He ate that single gummy last night. And look how happy he was for doing that. I probably won't have access to do something like that today because the kids and I will be heading off to the pool for the first time this summer and the first time of going to a public pool in almost a year. So they're pretty excited. I don't know that I'm as excited as they are. There's a lot of ups and downs to go into the pool. One of the downs is everyone else's children. They act very polite with their parents at the pool. My favorite's when they get a corn dog with like too much mustard, have it all over their face. And the parents don't see that they've got the mustard on their face, and they get in the pool. I did have one scenario about 2 years ago. We show up to the pool, and they had us on delay of getting into the actual facility because one of the children had a bowel movement in the pool. Not sure how they did it. They cleaned it up within a half hour, and we were back in. I guess those filters were really, really powerful, but they cleaned the shit up. They let us in. Question from the listeners: is Pasta Mike okay? The email stated that he was missing, but he will be just fine, I'm sure. I mean, anytime that he's gone on one of these tomato binges, it's usually like a day and a half, and we found out that he had actually turned a lot of that into sauce, and his spaghetti is really good after. So, yes, I'm sure he's fine. He just missed the morning show. The Good Morning Show with Nate Schmancy, and Mike is missing because Aunt Jer's in the chat. We want to make sure to play her favorite song, I'm Bulletproof by Mind Me, featuring Lejeune.
You held me back when I tried to move on from your life, so you stole my life with clarity. So hold me back, now you're here, 'cause I'm mad, show no fear. Wanna let you know just how it felt. Oh no, 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 no. Don't you think we're good? There's a way we could be. No, oh no, 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 no. I know the way you look at me, I know it too well. Now I'm
Ow, good morning. That's I'm Bulletproof by Mind Me featuring Lejeune. And yes, Mike did text the studio. Thought he was feeling a little prego. Said he might go ragu first. And Sam was trying to provide some advice, which we will text back to him, to use a vodka sauce with that. That sounds great. I was a little disappointed that he didn't show up on the show this morning because him being a Navy guy, my dad had a saying that he used to tell me: "Red sky at night, sailor's delight. Red sky in morning, sailors heed warning." And it was a beautiful red sky last night, a little pink this morning. But I'm hoping that that adage is correct. Anyone in the chat, have you heard that before? Red sky at night, sailor's delight. Red sky in morning, sailors heed warning? Not quite sure, but it wasn't foggy this morning, but Smartface sent a track to us called Foggy. And we'll move right into that right now. That was Foggy by Smartface here on Good Morning, Sunday morning with Nate Schmancy. Mike was missing. We now know that he is lost in the sauce. But did want to let everyone know that I had a good time last night watching The Conjuring 3. I think it's technically 3. The Devil Made Me Do It. Supposedly revolving around a court case where a judge actually ruled in favor of demon possession. And so My personal review was, if you've seen the other ones, it wasn't very scary to me. So I don't know if you think the Conjuring films are ones that make you lose sleep at night or not. But for me, I didn't think it was the best of the three. If you throw in the Annabelles and all the other ones, I think you're up to like 8 at this point. But watched that last night, and well, I mean, I guess I did stay up all night, so maybe I was a little more scared than I thought I was. But we'll move right along to a wonderful song by House of Say called Be My Remedy. And that's what the coffee's been so far for me this morning. My remedy from losing sleep over, I guess, watching The Conjuring last night.
Baby, look what the hole I am in. I am in. I try not to think too much about what might have been, might have been. How nice if I just could let you in, let you in. I know you could be my remedy, remedy. How long will you keep trying? I know it's not, babe, it's not easy. I guess deep down inside, I knew you could be my remedy. If I gave you my heart, you could tear it apart. And if I tell you how I feel, would you be good to me? Good to me. How nice if I just could let you in, let you in. I know you could be my remedy, my remedy. How long will you keep trying? I know it's not, babe, it's not easy. I guess deep down inside, I know you could be my remedy.
Good morning here on Sunday morning. That was Be My Remedy by House of Say. Last night I watched that movie. I didn't get a chance to trim up my mustache. You see there in the thumbnail, I'm looking a little shaggy. My coffee's been getting into it a little bit. But maybe I'll get a chance before we go to the pool today to get that thing trimmed up a little bit. A little Wilford Brimley looking. Nate Schmancy, fancy pantsy, with a mustache like that. How could you not look at the guy? I mean, look at me. For all those that were really concerned, Mike is lost in the sauce. He's made it to the ragu level this morning. He actually called the producer of the show and told him he was a jerk for putting that thumbnail out. So, but it rolls right into our next song, which is by Paisley Pink, called My Friends Are Brutal, here on Good Morning.
The three of us, we are soldiers. No, we never blush. We are soldiers. The three of us, we are soldiers. My girls are better than your girls, 'cause they're not really girly girls, like a girly girl. They're really cool, not that shallow. Cool, not that shallow. My girls are better than your girls, 'cause they're not really girly girls, like a girly girl. They're really cool, not that shallow. Cool, not that shallow. The three of us, we are soldiers. The three of us, we are soldiers. We got soul. We are soldiers. We got soul. We are soldiers. Every of us. We got soul. We are soldiers. We don't feel no shade reaching in the rain. We're the infamous being bitches. We don't make a move unless you tease us. We don't feel no shade reaching in the rain. We're the infamous being bitches. We don't make a move unless you tease us. The three of us, we are soldiers. The three of us, we are soldiers. The three of us, we are soldiers.
That was a request from Samuel Doolittle. The song was called My Friends Are Brutal by Paisley Pink. This is June. This is Pride Month. And some cities are trying to get things back on track after the pandemic. Some might have some parades, some might have some festivals, maybe some celebrations. Let me know in the chat what might be going around your neighborhoods when it comes to celebrating Pride this month. Definitely want to hear all the good things going on. With that said, movie right into the next track, which is Love You Right Back by Deans.
first in bed and doesn't match with your head. No, but you don't answer to no one. Yeah, 'cause you got way too many scars from people tearing you apart. No, you think I let you down, break your heart and play around, but that's not me. No, I will love you right back, and come and hold you whenever you're sad. Yeah, I know you don't wanna get hurt, but you'll have to take my word that I will love you right back, love you right back. You don't wanna be left out. You wanna feel something real with someone who knows what you need. But I know that these days it ain't always easy to get what you're looking for. Yeah. You think I let you down, break your heart and play around, but that's not me. No, I will love you right back, and come and hold you whenever you're sad. Yeah, I know you don't wanna get hurt, but you'll have to take my word that I will love you right back, love you right back. I will love you right back, and come and hold you whenever you're sad. Yeah, I know you don't wanna get hurt, but you'll have to take my word that I will love you right back, love you right back.
Welcome back here on Good Morning this Sunday morning. It's Nate Schmancy. Still not hanging out with Mike, as he as previously was noted as lost in the ragu. Mr. Ragu over there. But we did have an interesting story populate out of New York City over the past couple days at a ferry that ran aground in New York City. But luckily, none of the passengers were hurt. There was 118 passengers on board. None of them were injured. But one of the 7 crew members was taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. The mechanical malfunction caused the ferry that travels from New Jersey to New York City to run aground in Brooklyn yesterday, according to authorities. Right around 4 p.m. Said all of a sudden it swerved to the right and went into an inlet. One of the unnamed passengers told NBC New York. The crew was telling us, sit down, screaming, sit down. We felt it run aground. The boat was shaking. Very descriptive. So they yell at him just to sit down. They don't explain what's going on or anything like that. That's a little odd to me. Figure you might want to let people know to brace themselves instead of just to sit down, but I'm sure you feel that the boat hit the ground. Not really expecting that. If this boat is a rockin', don't come a knockin'. Here on Sunday morning. Good morning.
Baby girl, you're
you're so fine, I can't get you off my mind. Ooh, girl, nah, nah. Ooh, girl, nah, nah. Baby girl, don't need to flex. Dance to the rhythm and you do all the rest. Ooh, girl, nah, nah. Ooh, girl, nah, nah. Fly me up with dreams, the only thing I need. When I'm down, lift me up with your company. There's no telling what you want me creating. We're on the same wavelength. Feel the beat tonight, something good inside. Set you free, let you lose all track of time. Come on, have a conversation. Don't treat me like a stranger. You give me motivation, make my life vacation. When we are together, I surrender. Give you all my money, make you look so lovely. Never feeling lonely. Baby girl, you're so fine, I can't get you off my mind. Ooh, girl, nah, nah. Ooh, girl, nah, nah. Baby girl, don't need to flex. Dance to the rhythm and you do all the rest. Ooh, girl, nah, nah. Ooh, girl, nah, nah. You're my island, tray of diamonds. It was fake, help me find you. You're a blessing, reminiscent of the time when I found myself guessing. Feel the beat tonight, something good inside. Set you free, let you lose all track of time. Come on, have a conversation. Don't treat me like a stranger. You give me motivation, make my life vacation. When we are together, I surrender. Give you all my money, make you look so lovely. Never feeling lonely. Baby girl, you're so fine, I can't get you off my mind. Ooh, girl, nah, nah. Ooh, girl, nah, nah. Baby girl, don't need to flex. Dance to the rhythm and you do all the rest. Ooh, girl, nah, nah. Ooh, girl, nah, nah.
Good morning. It is Sunday morning here in the Eastern Time Zone. I wanted to ask the chat a question. Purchased a Tim Hortons breakfast bagel yesterday with sausage, egg, and cheese. Brought it home, and they had put 2 things of egg on it. It was a little overpowering for me, but not sure. Is that something that's common for them to put multiple eggs on one sandwich, or is that an oddity? I couldn't figure it out, but I just couldn't find a way to eat both eggs on that bagel. It just was too much. A little bit too much egg on my face for that one. But let me know if you've ever heard of that before, or if it's uncommon, because it seemed really weird to me to have a bagel, 1 slice of sausage, 1 piece of cheese, and 2 circular cut eggs on my bagel. Well, maybe I'll find out one day. Maybe I'll order another one and see if they do it a second time. And then if they don't, then I'll know. Right? Right? Would that be right? Yeah, okay. Hey, maybe I'll just test it out. Good morning, everyone. And Tobin in the chat tends to, I think, lean the way that I felt about that breakfast bagel sandwich situation that we had going on, where one egg seems to be just right. Not sure, again, if it's a protocol issue, if it was a mistake, or if someone just thought I liked my eggs. But yeah, I thought two was too much myself. But speaking of breakfast, it's going to be getting close to time for me to get a little breakfast before we get the kids ready to go to the pool today. It's supposed to be in the mid to high 80s, which in comparison to last week is going to feel like a scorcher here. But before we get ready to go, I mean, I can't chill. It's going to be too hot out there. Wait a minute. Dylan sits. Can't chill. Right here on Good Morning. Good morning. Here is Nate Schmancy with you on this Sunday morning. Maybe it's earlier, maybe it's not. It's about 9:37 here in Columbus, Ohio. Like I mentioned, taking the kids to the pool today at some point. I'll have to make a run over to pick up some pool toys, with this being the first time we've gone to a public pool in probably a year and a half to 2 years. Looking forward to that. We asked in the chat what your plans were for this wonderful Sunday. Earlier we had asked if you go with Sunday Fun Day or with Lazy Sunday. Sounds like it's going to be Sunday Fun Day for me, but not sure what you're up to. Maybe it's sit around and watching some television. Maybe it's going for a hike. Surrounded by nature, maybe? Let's play that one by Chill Cole. Welcome back to Good Morning with Nate Schmancy. Before we get ready to wrap things up for today, don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to share Crash the Party with your friends. Yeah, home of Dr. Cac Stevenson's and many other shows and content that will be coming up. Did want to leave everyone here with a funny story on your way out. Excited lottery winner leaves gas station with the gas pump still in his car. A Michigan man said he was so stunned after winning $1 million jackpot from a scratch off lottery ticket that he drove away from the gas station with the pump still hanging out of his tank. Got a little gassed up. Oof, man, that was a bad joke. But that would have been something to see. I mean, I guess I could understand, but I wonder how much damage that did to the pump. Is that going to like eat into all the winnings that he just got? I'm not quite sure, but I'm sure if I won the scratch off while pumping gas, I could probably be a little absent brain like that too and leave the pump in the car. I mean, $1 million. I mean, that's a lot of money. But trying to think, I don't know that I would drive off with the pump in the car. Just something to think about on your way out today. Well, I hope you all have a great Sunday. I know I had a good time hanging out with you this morning. I appreciate all of you in the chat. Appreciate all the likes. And on the way out, we'll leave you with a little shakedown here from your friends at Good Morning. This was Nate Schmancy. Mike just called me. He said, get rid of the thumbnail. He's not missing. Oh well. I guess it's staying up. Stayed up the whole show. See you guys next time here on Good Morning.